welcome to Health Central. I'm your host, Rachel Delmar. Now, today's our second day of fitness and conditioning week. So we have Noel, again, our guest trainer, to help us out.
Good morning, everybody.
Noel, so what's the agenda for today? Today we're working out. Of course, we remember from yesterday that warming up is really important. So for today, our warm-up will be?
Continuing with our series of non-impact or low-impact aerobic exercises, we're going to feature this morning the exercise bike.
Okay, the exercise bike. Okay, so do I just go ahead and get on it?
Well, a common mistake for people who use the exercise bike, or when you go out biking outdoors, the common mistake is setting the proper seat height. So let me explain to our television viewers that for you to get on the bike properly, the seat height should be wherein once you put your leg, can I ask you to put your heel on the pedal, Rachel?
Okay.
Yes.
Like so.
When you put your heel on the pedal of the bicycle, the hip joint should be near the level of the seat. So while Rachel mounts the exercise bike, we'll show you how to perform the exercise bike properly.
Fit. Nah. You know the problem? Sometimes like you go biking in what you call that, near like the folk art theater, and the bikes are only like this high, so it's not the seat problem, because we tried it one time at 4 in the morning, and no matter how high we tried to get it, that was just the maximum.
Well, in that case, that's not the size of the bike is the problem, not the correct seat height.
It wasn't even BMX. Okay.
So why don't you start biking, Rachel? Very important, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that the knees are in the same line of orientation as the toes, meaning you should be pedaling on a very straight line, parallel between both knees, and the knees again and the toes should be in one line of orientation.
One line. Okay.
Okay, while you're pedaling, let me...
So it's important also to put your foot through the strap, or that's just like optional?
Well, using the straps on the pedal, make sure that you don't get your feet off the exercise bike, and especially when you're doing this outdoors, this will avoid falling off the bike or making sure that you're doing the bike in the right cadence.
Okay.
Okay? There's going to be some resistance here.
Resistance. I don't like that word. Oh, error. Bakit may error?
Okay, we're going to clear that. Enter. Oh.
Wala pang 1 minute. Water. I'm just kidding. I just want my regular Tropicana orange juice.
While Rachel is using a regular exercise bike, I'll be going on the recumbent bike. For people with lower back conditions, this is very safe for you.
What about for people with scoliosis?
Well, again, people with any lower back conditions, you make sure you can use this version of an exercise bike which is recumbent, and it's going to be a lot safer and easier for your lower back.
Okay. Now, don't go away, because we'll be right back. I mean back. Let's race. Come on, race.
Okay.
Hello there, we're back, and I just got off the bicycle, and it's time to proceed with the abs. This is mostly like the problem area of most women, so that's why we chose to put it on day 2, because it's really, really important. Most women, especially those that have given birth, really concentrate on their abs. It's a real problem area, and most of the time you see them like, oh, my abs, you know, 9 out of 10 times they complain about their abs. So we're gonna start working on the abs.
Yes. Most common complaint among people who ask me in the gym is what's the best exercise for the abdominal area, and it has been physiologically proven. A regular sit-up is good, but this is one of the best exercises that you can do to strengthen the abdominal muscles. They call it the crunch.
Crunch.
Okay, Rachel, if
Not
I
the
may ask,
Nestle's crunch, okay? It's
Okay.
a...
Rachel, may I ask
ab
you
crunch.
to lie down on the bench, put your feet up.
First
Again.
you put your towel, that way it's clean and you don't touch other people's sweat.
Okay.
Noel's laughing, okay.
Okay, everybody, listen very carefully. the correct way to do an abdominal crunch is for you to roll the shoulder so that you're, as if you're trying to crunch the shoulder to your hips. And Rachel will be doing that for us. And keep your elbows out to the side. Also, common mistake is for people to pull on the neck so much that it strains the neck muscles.
You don't want to strain your neck.
You don't want to strain your neck. You just need to put your hands at the back of the head so that you're actually assisting the neck muscles and not straining it. Okay, all you need to do is come up a little, make sure you're flexing the abdominal muscles and down. Make sure that the movement is very slow and deliberate. Keep going, Rachel.
Okay,
Again,
I'm not going to do like...
Yes. You can go all the way up or going down very slowly. A variation of this exercise, Rachel, for example, is keeping your hands across the chest. And again, leading with your shoulders up and crunching those abdominal muscles. While Rachel
Piece of cake. Yeah.
While Rachel is doing the crunch, we're going to talk to you the Mahoney formula.
What's the Mahoney?
Yes, the Mahoney formula. Dr. Mahoney is one of the experts at the Cooper's Aerobic Center, and they came up with a formula to enable the average person to calculate his or her ideal body weight. For men, you measure your height in inches and multiply it by 4 and then subtract 128 from that figure. For women, again, you get your height in inches, multiply that figure by 3.5 and subtract 108 from that number.
Okay, how many am I supposed to do? I'm kind of dying here.
Well, you've only did a little more than 10, so start with 10 repetitions.
How did you know that? He was talking. That's amazing.
Start with 10 repetitions.
Okay, so I did more than 10, so I can stop now?
Yes, you may stop now, but stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
Don't go away, because I'm going away.
Yeah. Can you feel it, baby? I can too.
We're back. No, this is not a workout decision. It's actually time for a letter reading. So I've got a letter here. It says, "Hello, Rachel. I was able to catch a show for the first time, and you were talking about healthy eating. It's fun and very informative. Too bad I can't watch it every day. Why not? Oh, because I have school. I find your stories funny, and even if the topic has already been featured before, you guys find ways to make it new and interesting. Thank you." So Rachel, I just want to know, what are the activities you do to keep fit aside from eating healthy? Thanks, JV Lim. Well, JV, there are a lot of things I do to keep fit. Like I take tap class, I take jazz class, and I take Taebo. So if you're wondering what jazz class is all about, since it's the one least known to most people, go ahead and watch this. And thanks for writing in. Greetings and welcome back to Workout Week. With me here is Para Isidro, my dance class teacher. Hi, Para, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, for those people that don't know, Para's been around for the longest time. Para's been teaching for how many years?
Teaching, actually I started when I was 12. Yeah.
She started when she was 12 and up to now. Look at that figure. This is the kind of figure you will achieve from dancing. Check out those muscles. For those people that don't know, we normally start up a class with a warm-up of how long? How many minutes is that?
About at least 20 to 30 minutes. We combine yoga exercises, we do calisthenics, we do some, what's this, isometrics exercises. After we do our flexibility exercises on the floor, we go to across the floor exercises when we do our kicks, our turns, our jumps. There.
Okay, believe me, when Para says flexibility exercises, she really means it. Every time after the batmas and the floor work, she normally has a combination which is different every single dance class. With me are Victoria and Angela. Victoria, of course, is the MTV queen. And here, Angela is the Ivory Girl and the cousin of the royalties, Prince Charles and all. And Victoria, how long have you been taking jazz class?
I can't remember when I started with Para, but Para is like my first ever dance coach. And I just take the class on and off, squeeze it in my schedule. I love dancing, but then again, it does help my performances as a singer, and I do a lot of pop and dance. So, you can imagine my repertoire. I'm just dancing like about 5 songs, like continuously in the show.
That's right. And do you do other forms of exercise aside from dance?
Yes, I work out. I do weights and cardiovascular, running, walking.
Okay, and Victoria, do you exercise aside from doing dance class?
Yeah, I kickbox, I do taekwondo and hapkondo, and then I run, I swim, and I lift weights. Yeah.
See, there you guys. Did you hear that? If you want to be as pretty and as sexy as these girls, you gotta exercise. Aside from dance class, they do all forms of workout. What's your advice? It's a final word of advice for those people who want to take jazz class.
There are different levels in jazz. So if you're really thinking about doing it seriously, you have to do it at least 3 times a week. Okay, for the ones who are making it like a cross-training thing with their other forms of exercises, once a week is okay already.
And they should diet.
Yeah, they should also diet.
From the Health Central, we thank you, Para Isidro, for being our guest for today and showing us how to keep fit by dancing, which is, by the way, a really great way to stay in shape. Thank you, and stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll have more of Health Central. we're back here and we're still with Noel. Noel, you're the Asian powerlifting champion, right? Show us naman how strong you are by pulling this chair.
Well, you actually don't need to get off the
Okay, I'm
bench.
just gonna get off. I tried to make myself heavy. It's not working. Okay.
Okay. Our next exercise for the abdominals is the reverse sit-up. And let me show you, Rachel. Lie down on the bench.
Okay.
Watch your head. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And position your hands. Keep the torso steady. Extend your legs out, keeping your feet together. You may cross your legs, bend your knees slightly, and try to elevate the hips and get it off the floor, off the bench as high as you can. Okay, down. A little lower, and then all the way up.
A little lower.
Yeah.
Ah, those magical words.
Okay, again, like what we told you earlier.
Okay, for those with back problems, what are they gonna do?
Well, this is actually a very safe exercise. Like what I said, keeping your knees bent keeps the lower back flat on the bench, and crossing your legs keeps the feet together, so it's actually easier for you. And can you feel the tension on your abdominal muscles?
Oh yes, I can feel the tension, believe me.
Okay.
And how many am I supposed to do of these?
Again, we start with 10 repetitions, and the stronger you get, the higher your level of fitness, and you can do a little bit more reps and add sets into those sets of 10 to 15 repetitions.
Okay, how many did I do?
I think you've done 8 or 9. While Rachel is doing our reverse sit-up, I would like to explain to you, our television audience, the Cooper formula. We talked about the Mahoney formula to determine your ideal body weight.
And the Cooper formula
gives you an idea of your average daily requirement for calories. You can determine that once you've determined your ideal body weight for the Mahoney formula. For example, if you're 150 pounds, you can multiply that figure by 12 if you're less than 40 years old, and by 10 if you're more than 40 years old. Now, if you're physically active, which I'm sure Rachel is, you can multiply that figure by 20. So an average individual would consume an average of 2,500 calories in one day.
Okay. Now, for those people who are doing this, they should remember that when they lift, breathe out,
Yes.
and then inhale as the legs go down.
Yes.
Okay.
Proper breath holding is essential. You always need to inhale and exhale with each repetition.
Okay, I did like 25 already right there, so I still have extra points, and I'm really tired. So that's it for today. We'd like to thank Clark Hatch Fitness Center at the Intercon, and of course Noel here for joining us. Make sure you catch us tomorrow, 10 to 10:30, right here at ABC5. I'm Rachel Delmar, and you're watching Health Central.
Como hiciste otras veces, poco a poco.
Now it's time to finish.
Voy sintiendo tu calor, me gusta así.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your host, Rachel Del Mar, and you're watching Health Central. Now we're here in day 3 of our fitness and conditioning. So we still have our guest trainer, personal trainer. We have Noel here with us.
Good morning,
And-
Rachel. Good morning, everybody.
Noel, so for the first day we did the treadmill. On day 2 we did the bicycle. So for today our aerobic exercise would be,
Well, continuing our series for non-impact aerobic exercises, we'll be showing the stair climbers.
the stair climber. Okay, let's hop on into the Stairmaster.
Okay. Get on the foot pedals of the Stairmaster.
All right, okay.
And our audience may not be seeing this, but we have a computerized panel here, and I need to enter your body weight, select program.
Enter your body weight, select the program.
The level goes 1 to 10, and let's try 3.
Let's try 1. Never mind. Okay, 3.
Oh, okay.
3. You put in 3. That's fine.
Okay. And you have to enter the time.
Okay, then you enter the time. And you just do this, right?
Yes, you're actually doing the exercise as it should be. Maintain a 90-degree relative to the floor. Holding the handrails at the side keeps you in the proper balance, and keeping step at a continuous tension. Make sure that you work on your thigh muscles as well as your hip muscles.
Okay. Does it look like I'm enjoying this? Because, you know, of all the machines for warming up, this is the least favorite of mine. I really don't like this. I find it so tiring.
Well, it is tiring.
I mean, after this, I'm not even in the mood to go on working out anymore. And just to think, what are we doing today, Noel? We're doing?
Yeah, we're going to do more lower body exercises after this.
Oh, wow. Mercy. And we're also going to be concentrating on?
We're working on hips as well as leg exercises.
Oh, a lot of women I know would like to watch a show.
Well,
Hips and legs.
hips and legs are not just a concern for women, but again,
Men as well.
women, you may think that you're more vain than men, but you may be surprised.
You know, actually, for a woman to have like hips and legs that are kind of big, that's maybe, you know, excusable. But for men to have thin legs, chicken legs, it's a real turnoff. I mean, I hate it.
Yeah. Well, again, continuing with our segments of for a complete workout,
Okay.
you have to have 5 paces. Again,
Tanong lang. Pag medyo naninigas na pa ako, okay lang yan?
Okay lang, we can actually reduce the tension on the machine.
Okay, good. Tension reduced is always a good thing. Okay, are we done yet?
Almost. I put in 10 minutes, so we still have a long way to go.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay, so while I continue to like get exhausted here, the day's just begun, the morning's just begun, but already Noel's like giving me one gigantic workout.
Well, I could actually join you. Another version of this stair climber is a live step.
Sympathize with me. So, don't go away, because you know what? We're not going away.
Join us in the suffering.
Hi, we're back, and with me is Noel. Noel, are we gonna start with the squats right now?
Well, we're going to show our audience, the proper way to do a squat.
Okay, and the squats are for the...
The main exercise muscles involved are the hip muscles and
hip
the
mus-
thigh muscles.
and the thigh muscles.
And we perform a squat by your feet are too wide apart. Get them a little closer, yes. Feet slightly pointing outward, hands on your hips, look straight. And for those of you at home, please follow us. You just inhale, bend the hips first, and the knees will follow. And down. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Keep your balance, and down. Go as low as you can only. Depending on your level of fitness, you only need to go as low. So that's very good.
Or we can do a variation using...
Going to do a variation with a dumbbell. Keep doing that, Rachel, and let me show you first the dumbbell squat. Keep your shoulders down and out, and why don't you try it? Okay, Keep it center. Inhale and exhale. Keep the arms straight. That way you don't tire the arms. We're working on the thigh and the hip muscles. Okay.
So never lock your knees, right?
Yes. And also, when this exercise gets easier, we go on to what the big boys use.
That wasn't
the
even
barbell.
easy yet. Okay. That was 20 pounds.
So, those of you watching at home, be very careful when using free weight equipment because it might fall on you. And we're doing the same thing. It's still a squat. That's very good, Rachel.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're feeling that on your hip, thigh, and because we have the bar
yeah, I'm
on
feeling
your
it all
shoulders,
right. I'm
you
not
can
talking
also feel
anymore.
it a little bit on your back.
Oh, yeah. You know when I'm having a hard time because I stopped talking. That's really unusual. Okay.
Okay. Let me take off that bar. I'm sure it's very heavy.
Piece of cake. I'm just dying. Okay.
A lot of people have been asking me as to how to eat properly.
Okay, eating properly.
Yeah. And
Which,
I've read
you know,
that-
exercise is not enough. You have to exercise and eat properly.
yes, the
Has
dynamic
to
duo
go hand in
in
hand.
weight loss is exercise and sensible eating habits.
That's right.
And let's talk about the food pyramid. We usually go with the 60, 30, and 10% food pyramid.
Okay,
But
60
remember-
is
yes, 60 is complex carbohydrates.
complex carbohydrate, meaning potato.
Well,
Rice?
potato is good as baked potato, but it's also high in starch. When you say fresh fruits and vegetables, eat fruit, eat bananas,
Bananas.
and apples
Apples.
and grapes and
Oranges.
pineapple. Yes. We, and then 30% proteins.
Protein.
Look for low-fat protein sources.
Such as?
Of course, fish. We're
Fish.
a country of 7,000 islands, so fish is very abundant.
That's right.
We have poultry, and 10% should be should be for fat.
For fat, like chicharron?
Uh,
No.
one of my
Like
worst
crispy
vices.
pata?
Yes. Well, one of my worst vices is crispy chicharron. And
The skin chicharron. You know,
it's
the balat.
100% cholesterol.
Yes, but really good.
But also
Our Peking
remember-
duck.
Yeah. Also remember, our bodies are 70% water. So make sure that you drink at
Lots and
least
lots of water.
8 glasses of 8-ounce glasses of water throughout the day.
Okay, so don't forget that people, at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day. So don't go away. We'll be back for so much more with Noel. So, while waiting for Noel, who went to get a glass of water, you know what? He's a fitness instructor and he tired out. I'm bragging. No, you know, I found something else that I could do with my feet. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, tap, 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 watch this. Hi, with me here is Anna Mary, our teacher in TAP. Anna Mary, hi. How long have you been teaching TAP?
I've been teaching since I was 12.
Since she was 12. No wonder we're all such good students. Ha ha ha. And you know what? She was teaching tap since she was 12, but she was taking tap lessons. She's been dancing tap since she was
7 or 8.
7 or 8. Anna Mary, what got you interested in tap? Because there are not a lot of tap teachers as we know here in the Philippines.
Yeah, there are none. I grew up in that atmosphere, so I went into it.
Anna Mary, by the way, comes from a family of dancers. Tita Julie, all the way down to the youngest Valerie. They're all tap dancers. And Anna
think people can be healthy? Do you think health and tap go hand in hand in any way?
Oh, definitely. Tap is another form of exercise, and exercise is always a healthy option.
And do you find that you dance your way to exercise, or you really exercise aside from dancing?
You can dance your way toward exercising at a certain level because you have to learn, when you learn how to dance, you have to learn the basics and you go through that slowly.
People doing the tap, as you can see. See, different kinds of shoes. We have Minnie Mouse over here. Look at the socks. Check these socks out. See? You think that they're all the same? No, not quite the same. And we have different shoes right here. And here, can you please remove your shoe? Because look at her socks. It's quite different. There you go. It's a finger sock. Okay. Okay, and for those people out there who want to take tap class, what can you tell them? Like, what should they remember, or what piece of advice can you give them?
If they want to take tap, they just can come over to the dance studio and just enroll.
No requirements whatsoever?
No requirements. Young or old, you could join.
To take class in her studio, I had classmates like this high. So people can dance from ages
4 to 64.
There, you heard that? 4 to 64. This is Anna Mary, our tap instructress, the tap diva. Thank you very much, Anna Mary. And we'll be back with more Health Central, so please don't go away.
Hi, we're back here, and I don't think the Vice Mayor approved so much of Noel's shirt. Hi, Adu, how are you?
Hi, Rachel. No, it's a free country. Everybody's entitled to wear what he wants to wear, and of course, this is an exception to the rule.
Okay.
But everybody here in the gym knows Noel very well, and I am the godfather to his kids.
Okay, yeah, we saw him this morning, and everyone like cracked up.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to tell you that I've been known him for a very long time. My compadre is a legend in his own mind. Yes.
Okay, so what are you working on today, Adu?
Well, today I'm working out on my chest and my shoulders.
Okay.
Years of abuse have taken
Yes,
its toll.
Look.
Yes.
Actually, after all these years, the Vice Mayor looks smashing still. Come on, flex, show them your...
It's, you know.
It's right there. It's right there.
Noel actually was one of the first ones who got me into building my body. We go back many, many years to the first Clark Hatch.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where we.
That's right.
And that's even before he started training teams like Alaska. You know. And,
Oh, we didn't know that.
So he was a
3 days
team
with you,
trainer.
and I find this out only from Edu. So you're really good friends. How often do you work out?
Right now, I try to work out as early as I can at 5:30 in the morning, and then I go to a radio show at 8 o'clock. And then
Every day?
Every day. So
Wow.
I try to go to work right after that. But if I don't, the gym is open till 11 o'clock at night.
And how long do you work out for? An hour and a half?
Hour and a
20
half at the most. You know, we try to combine all the different workouts, so you don't. It's not usually it's the quality workout. You know,
Okay.
very short intervals in between exercises.
And do you follow any diet?
Yes, I do.
Which is?
I eat everything I can.
I saw you in Auntie Anne's pretzels. That ain't no diet.
No, that's good food.
Well, you caught me in Sylvanas also, so that's all
Yeah,
right.
highly nutritious. It's 99% fat-free.
Okay,
No, but
thank
that's
you.
a lot of exercise, a lot of vegetables.
Even Superman eats that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell.
Okay.
Sure, this is one advice I don't recommend. You can get shot in the streets wearing a shirt like that.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thanks,
Vice
Rachel.
Mayor, for taking time out. So you guys,
Well.
if you want to look that good, he's been in the business for so long, exercise. You heard him every day. We'll be back for some more. And we're back. How'd you like that feature in tap dancing? I bet you guys thought I could not tap. Well, we're still working on the lower body, and we'd like to do more leg exercises.
Yes. One of the most practical exercises you can do, especially for people of you.
And we're back. How'd you like that feature in tap dancing? I bet you guys thought I could not tap. Well, we're still working on the lower body, and we'd like to do more leg exercises.
Yes. One of the most practical exercises you can do, especially for people of you who are watching at home, is the lunge.
Lunge, okay.
Yes. And let me show you, Rachel. Why don't you hold on to these dumbbells?
This way or this way?
Just at the sides of the body. And to correctly execute the lunge, all you need to do is step with one leg forward and dip.
Dip.
Your hands down and okay. That's good. Keep your arms to the side, or if you want to work more on your upper arms, you may do a curl as you go down.
This way or this way?
Exactly. Very good.
Okay, but because you're Superman, you have a different form of launch, right? Or are you Super Grover?
Actually, we have a stepper here. And for people who may have a hard time because the lunge it may put unnecessary stress on your knee, all you need to do again is keep your hands to your hips and...
Especially for those who have damaged their knees from sports or something like that.
Yes. Or the common cause is overuse, you know.
Overuse.
A lot of people try to do too much too soon.
That's right. So for the people at home who don't have a bench or a step, they could just stick to this, right?
Yes.
Could just go on. They could like just leave the weights on the side.
To make it deeper or a little less intense, you can do a step up. You can always find a step on the stairs of your home.
Okay.
Or a small block of wood. You can keep on exercising your thighs and your hips, doing a lunge on the floor or with a step up.
You know, I have a friend who lost so much weight just from running up and down the steps in his building. He lives in a condominium, and instead of walking up or taking the elevator, he runs, he sprints up and down. He's lost so much weight. So you have a rule that you live by, right?
Well,
your golden rule.
Again, always
Super Grover's golden rule.
The dynamic duo in exercise and losing weight is proper eating habits, and a recommendation that they say is the 50-25-25% rule.
50, 25, 25.
Yes. If you have 3 main meals during the day, you can spread out your daily caloric requirement by eating as much as 50% for breakfast.
That's 50. That's always heaviest in breakfast.
Yes.
Because we covered that. Breakfast is the time when you, after like resting for 8 hours, it's time to replenish your body with nutrients.
Yes, that's very good. And again, eat as much as 25% for
lunch?
your lunch and your dinner.
And dinner.
Yes.
So lunch and dinner can be the same. So it's not necessary that dinner is lighter than lunch.
Yes, not necessarily so. But again, try to eat dinner as early as possible.
Like 6 p.m.
As soon as night falls, because physiologically, our chemical systems, when the sun goes down, our metabolism starts slowing down.
That's
so
right.
You need to make sure that you eat as early as possible. And again, what you said was right. Eating dinner and make it the smallest meal of the day.
Yeah, that's right. Especially for those who go to bed early. You know, you don't want to go to bed with a full stomach because your food won't digest since you have no activity after that. Thank you very much, Noel, for joining us on the third straight day here at the Clark Cat Fitness Center, Intercon. And we look forward to spending the rest of the 2 more days for the rest of the week with you. So, I'm Rachel Delmar, you're watching Health Central. Remember, tune in 10 to 10:30 a.m. Monday to Friday and write to us and let us know how you feel, and maybe we'll read your letters again at howfeelyou@hotmail.com. We'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.
Say bye, Noel.
Bye, Noel.
He's a comedian. He's a poet, and he doesn't know it. Come on, Noel, get to work, get to work, get to work. Buenos dias, Filipinas. Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel Delmar. You're watching Health Central. Now, this whole week we've been featuring fitness and conditioning. So with me is our guest trainer, Noel. Hi, Noel. How are you today?
Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you with us today.
Okay, Noel, for the past few days, we've been starting off the workout with a warm-up. Like the first day we did a treadmill, the next day we did a bicycle. On the third day, which is yesterday, we did the Stairmaster. And for today, I'm almost scared to find out what aerobic activity you have in store for me.
Again, another non-impact aerobic exercise equipment that we have in any good gym is the rower.
The rower. The rower. I'm no rower, but okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
So first you slide this back.
Yes, slide it back. Get on the seat.
Get on seat.
I need to help you strap your foot on the pedals. Okay?
As you can see, if you have big feet, it can be all the way up here and it's still going to work.
Okay.
Okay.
So get accustomed to the machine.
Okay.
When you're rowing, unlike the other non-impact aerobic exercises that we did in the past 3 days, the rower also works the upper back muscles.
Okay, so it works both the legs.
Yes. So you can get a more complete workout using the whole body by using this exercise rower.
Okay.
So get a firm grip on the handlebars.
Okay, firm grip. You were saying that I should hold it which way? Like tuck the thumbs in? Okay.
It's like rowing. You see that milk commercial?
Yeah.
That, Richard Gomez.
No, okay, let's not endorse commercials here.
Okay.
They gotta pay for that.
Okay. Keep your arms straight.
All right.
And again, we're going to use both the leg muscles, the lower body, and the upper back by pulling the
So we start
against the
here.
resistance of the machine. Yes. Okay. You just follow through with the hand. Move back. Keep the back straight, and all the way down. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you can see, I hope our television audience can watch this. The machine gives you a readout of time, calories per hour, and this is the cadence of the exercise machine.
Wow, I've already burned 373 calories. That's magical.
Well, that's the rate at which you're burning calories.
Oh, okay, okay. I was starting to get excited for a while there.
Okay.
I just had some M&Ms, you know, for energy, and I practically am burning them off, or so I think. Okay, now,
again, for anything,
how long do I stay on this machine?
Again, for anything to be aerobic in nature, you have to do the sustained physical activity for a minimum of 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
I have no idea how I'm going to last, but I'm going to try anyhow. Okay.
And again, let me emphasize, compared to other aerobic exercises, the rower is the only aerobic activity wherein you work the lower body and the upper body, resulting in a more complete body workout.
Okay, thank you, Noel. I think the rowing team's now gonna, recruit me for the for the next Olympic event. So.
Well, it's Sydney 2000, so you better be ready soon.
Sydney 2000, here I come. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hi, we're back, and after that hard rowing thing, I think I'm into Rocky these days because for this whole day, I'm going to be featuring stuff that made Rocky who he is.
Well,
Okay, so what is this?
well, this is a Roman chair.
A Roman chair. What makes it so Roman?
Well, it's a term that they used in the old days to exercise the lower back muscles.
Lower back, okay.
I understand a lot of our television audience have problems with their lower back.
Especially women, like I have 23 degrees scoliosis. So a lot of those people out there with a lower back problem, scoliosis and not so scoliosis, this is a good machine for us, right?
Yes, this is a very good machine. It works. The erector spinae, those are the muscles on either side of the spine. Okay, it's very easy to do. All you need to do is set up the feet, hold here, hands across the chest, keep your abdominal muscles tight, slowly go down, and come up.
If you feel like you're gonna fall, don't worry.
Yes,
Someone will
again.
catch you.
Especially for people with lower back problems or women, a lot of women.
Are you supposed to
have
go lower than this?
Yes, you can go lower than that. As long as your level of fitness allows you to be able to do the exercise
your
in
butt
the
as
longer
well,
range
huh?
of motion, that should be good.
This works your butt as well, your buttocks.
Actually, the hamstrings and the buttocks are involved in doing this Roman chair back extension.
Roman chair back extension. Okay. Very good. Am I doing it right? How many more do I have to do?
Doing good. Actually,
Okay, I think that's 10.
Yes, I think that's 10 also. Let's share with our audience some guidelines to sensible eating habits.
Sensible eating habits,
Yes.
okay.
First on the list, back to basics, everybody. Eat foods as close to its natural state as possible.
Like if you can have it fresh,
Yes,
so much
like
more,
instead
so much
of eating
better.
a banana cake, you're better off eating the banana.
Banana fruit.
Yes,
Okay.
eat it fresh.
And bananas, you should have at least once a day, right? It's
Well, it's a very good source of potassium.
potassium,
Yes.
that's right. It's good for the bones.
A lot of common foods have a lot of sodium in them. You have to balance out the sodium with potassium. And bananas are a rich source of potassium.
Okay. So instead of having a French apple pie a la mode, stick to the basics, which is just apple.
Yeah, eat the fresh apple.
Eat fresh apple.
Improve the quality and reduce the quantity of the food that you eat.
Okay.
Yes, make sure that when you eat, make your meals as nutritious as possible by keeping the fat percentage down. And again, when you eat it fresh, it's very high in fiber and very nutritious.
Okay. Eat it fresh. There you go.
Increase the frequency of your meals.
Frequency.
Yes,
Increase the
frequency,
frequency.
meaning,
So it's good to snack?
A lot of people skip breakfast and then they consume the daily caloric requirement in 2 meals. That will surely make you fat. If you eat 5 medium-sized meals throughout
You're better
the
off
day,
having
Yeah.
5 medium-sized meals throughout the day than just starving yourself for breakfast and having a heavy lunch and dinner. Okay.
and watch out for empty calories.
Empty calories, such
Yeah.
as, like what contains
Well,
empty calories?
You avoid foods and liquids that have no nutritional values.
Like, for example, hot dogs, right?
Well, hot dogs still have protein and some starches, but cakes, pies, candy, soft drink, alcoholic drinks, they're very high in calories and very low in nutrition.
Oh no, so there goes my candies, chocolates, and okay, I don't drink so much soda. And of course, the last thing to remember is
Again, back to basics, improve the quality and lessen the quantity of food,
improve the quality and lessen the quantity.
increase the frequency of meals, and
Increase
watch
the
out for
frequency.
empty calories.
Empty calories, none of that. No pies, no candy, no
Soft drinks.
no alcoholic beverages. You guys heard that? You're suffering right now as we speak. Okay, so we'd like to thank you very much, Noel, for your basic guidelines to sensible eating habits. And don't go away, because when you come back, you don't want to miss this thing. You know, I'm so obedient, so Noel said have things more in the original shape and form. So I'm having a fresh fruit shake, yellow mango, which is my favorite. Since I don't drink alcohol, this is what I have at night. Hi, Paolo. Paolo Villaruel here is a trainer. Hi, Paolo. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm okay.
What are you working out today?
I'm working out my arms.
Your arms, and I'm disturbing him as we speak. But Paolo here taught me something really interesting about dieting, and I'd really like for you to share it with our viewers.
Well, it's just easy, you know. You lessen your carbohydrate intake at night. So it's more carbs in the morning. As you go towards the evening, try to lessen the carbo, but more protein.
More protein.
Yeah.
How long have you been a personal trainer?
For 5 years now.
5 years. And how long have you been working out?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
people, big, these muscles. Thank you very much, Paul. Do you ever take Thai boxing?
Not really.
Cardio kickboxing and all that?
Not really.
Okay, he hasn't. And a lot of people out there haven't tried it either. So watch this. Welcome back to Health Central. We've been doing aerobics this whole week with our guest instructor, and now I'm in the mood for something more strenuous, something a little bit more masculine, so to speak. I'm talking about Taibo. You can call it Taibo, you can call it power boxing, you can call it cardio karate. Whatever you call it, it all involves the basic punch. So follow me and let's see what it's all about. Let's go! This is me and this is you. Why? Because she has a tattoo and you got one too. The yin and yang tattoo right there. Oh, hello. So we're back, and with me here is Sharon Leakup. She does theater. We did Grease together. Yeah. And she's also a dancer. This is your first time to take Taibo today, right? So what do you expect from the Taibo class?
Well, I expect a more strenuous activity. I expect to sweat a lot better than I used to do, because in Taibo, as I see it on TV, they have this high kick and extra movements that I don't do in dancing.
Do you think you're even gonna get tired today?
Let's see.
At first, I was really tired. Like I'd have to stop during the workout, but over the weeks I've built up my stamina, and now I can do the whole workout. And I'd like to do it much more often. I mean, if I could do it every day, I would.
Okay, my advice to all those who intend to take Taibo is bring lots of water and a towel. She's tough enough. I told her to bring some water, and she didn't bring any.
First rule when being an instructor is you have to do things, or the move should be something that you look good doing. Because how will your students?
How will you convince them if you don't look good yourself?
You won't inspire them.
I got to get high.
You got the passion to feel inside. A little
Aerobics and me don't blend.
inside. There ain't no reasons why we can't share. A little love, a little life can take us there. You got the instincts, and now you know.
The thing is with me, I'm not very graceful. I'm too
Let it
hasty.
show. Just take a hold of what you feel. A little love, a little life.
Class in LA, it was called cardio karate. They couldn't call it Taibo for some reason. And here it's called power boxing, right? How come we can't call it Taibo?
Well, Taibo, think of Taibo as a brand name. Okay, it's like for clothing you have the usual Guess and whatever brand names, right? Taibo is the brand name for this kind of aerobics, which is a defense aerobics. They call it defense aerobics. It's actually a combination of martial arts and forms of martial arts and boxing. You set it into music and then you put it in a studio. Then you have what you call defense aerobics. Now, Taibo was invented and syndicated smartly enough by Billy Blanks, who's the 7-time world karate champion. Okay, he syndicated it, that's why, and then he put a video to it, marketed it. Nobody could use that name now. In New York, what I trained for is power boxing.
You got the passion to feel inside. A little love, a little life. Now you decide. There ain't no reasons why.
Well, thank you very much, Vanessa. We're not going to keep you because you teach every day, right?
Right, and I have another class to go to. Basically, I have 4 classes, sometimes 4 classes in a day. I teach in 4 places, well actually 3 places, but sometimes they double. Okay, I teach at the Olympia Fitness Center, that's beside the Manila Peninsula. I teach here, of course, in Steps Fitness Center, Steps Dance Studio, and I teach in Meralco, that's in Pasig, in the Meralco compound, the Jolly Recreation Center in the karate area. So you can just drop by. There's a free trial in all the workouts. You can try it out, see if you like it, and then you enroll. I'd rather you try it first before you enroll.
Okay, so that's why she got dressed. We have to let her go. She's got to run. She's got to do more boxing. Thank you very much. And to those people out there, it's time to get into the craze. It's not called the craze for nothing. Taibo, power boxing with Vanessa Garcia. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Hi there, we're back, and if you just joined us, I'm still here with Noel, our guest instructor, and you have no idea how hard that cardio kickboxing was. It really drained me, but I worked so hard, so I'm still here with Noel, and what are we about to do?
Well, going back to our back extensions earlier with the Roman chair, these are modified lower back exercises that you and our television audience may do at home. So all you need to do is basically lie down on your stomach.
Okay.
Put your torso down.
Your torso down.
Hands in front of the chin.
Okay.
Interlace your fingers. Keeping your feet down on the floor, you may need to raise your torso up and chest off the floor. Okay, down and up. Inhale and exhale. I'm sure if you're doing this with us, you'll be able to feel your lower back muscles working. And another one. One more rep here, Rachel. Okay, keep your arms now to the side of the torso, palms down.
Palms
and you
down.
can alternate one leg going up and down. Let's start with your right leg. You go up and up and up. Okay, that's very good. And again, this works not just your hip muscles, but also your lower back muscles.
And my lower back muscles. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, one more time. And we proceed to another exercise.
This is like swimming without water. For those people who don't know how to swim.
Let's go on all fours now. Now put your arms in front of your chest. Make sure that your abdominal muscles are tight. Keep your back flat. And we alternate left arm and right leg.
Left arm and right leg. Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's go. Left arm, right leg.
Okay.
Other side. No. Left arm, right leg. Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Let's do 2 more pairs for the benefit of our audience.
For the benefit of my doubt. Okay.
And down.
And down. Okay, I like down. Okay. We were talking earlier about the sensible eating habits. So what
Yeah.
other sensible eating habits
Well, we have
do
3
the people
more
have
for
to
the
remember?
benefit of our audience. We have, very importantly, plan your meals.
Plan your meal, meaning?
Well, there's a saying that goes, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. Meaning,
Okay, that doesn't mean eat breakfast in Burger King, lunch in Prince Albert, and dinner in... I have no pauper restaurant in mind, okay? That means eat the heartiest meal, and which
well,
is breakfast.
basically, like what we've been saying before, try to eat as much as 80% of your minimum daily caloric requirement before the sunset.
Before the sun sets. Did you get that? Okay, and?
And next item is the basic energy equation.
Basic energy equation, which is, like for
Which
people
is-
like me, we have it's Greek to us. What
You
what
have
is
to
that?
follow the basic energy equation. It's quite simple. Energy in should be equal to energy out.
Okay, so
Energy in is food consumed in calories, while physical activity is energy out.
okay, so it's not good to not eat anything and then exercise a lot, right? You gotta eat something.
There should be a balance, meaning if you want to maintain your body weight, your physical activity should be equal to the amount of calories that you ingest into your system.
Okay, so energy in and energy out got to be the same. And the last one to remember is
Is the palm of your hand technique.
The
We
palm
were
of your
saying
hand.
that you improve the frequency or increase the frequency of your meals. Make sure that you eat 5 medium-sized meals, preferably 2 small meals in between.
okay, so 2 small meals in between and the 3 major
3
meals.
medium-sized meals.
I have another palm of your hand technique, which is I promise to exercise and eat properly. That's gonna work. So this is Rachel Delmar. You're watching Health Central. Thank you for joining us, Noel.
Yes,
And we'd like
thank you
to
very
thank
much.
Clark Hatch again, Fitness Center at the Intercon. Thank you for having us. Make sure you join us again tomorrow for the last day of fitness and conditioning. Watch us from 10 to 10:30, ABC5, and let us know what you think and feel, and write us at howfeelyou@hotmail.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, Rachel, I'd like to greet my staff at Different Strokes. My wife is there watching also, and my 3 kids.
Hi, wife and 3 kids. Okay. Woo.